for February. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, welcome back all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best message please for the beautiful Cancer. The moon coming out, very emotional right now, having that Scorpion energy as well, going straight into the 12th house. So talking about that moon over here, guys, we're talking about your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses to the situation this month, talking about that 12th house and using some Scorpion energy. Could be keeping secrets within yourself. We do see that a lot when we're using Scorpion energy, unfortunately. That is what it is, but it's necessary, right? It's necessary for us to keep our secrets. We do not need to be letting everybody know what we're thinking, what we're feeling at all times. So this energy is intensive, masterful, thoughtful, magnetically charming, and also secretive and possessive. In this situation, I'm really feeling the secretive. As water signs, a lot of water signs keep these secrets to themselves. It's just the Scorpions are really much better about doing it. Usually when they become secretive, they don't even want to tell their best friends, right? I mean, they literally keep it to themselves, bottled up into a little ball, and not letting anyone know how they're feeling or what they're thinking. That's the difference in the water signs when it comes to these kind of secrets that we keep within ourselves. But I do feel like you are keeping something very secret, some kind of maybe movement, but it's definitely something you're very sensitive about at this time, not wanting to reveal, you know, where you're moving, what you're thinking, what you're feeling at this moment, and really thinking thoughtfully about the situation when it's coming to the 12th house. And the 12th house is talking about this area of your life that is overwhelming you. You yield to a greater cause of power, of course. That's why I said the way you're moving, you're thinking. You got something that's overwhelming you. You do not want others to know what's overwhelming you. You do not want them to know what your masterful plan of moving away from this is to whatever it is you're doing, right? And that's actually showing a lot of Scorpion within you. This time, if you have Scorpio rising or in your chart heavy, you're going to do this, you know, very Scorpion way, right? It's because you're looking at this different process, but you want the alone time. You want to be able to, as being Cancer, you're now going to want to kind of hermit yourself away to really think about the situation, right? For some kind of, probably maybe even a kind of a payoff to yourself, trying to fix what's overwhelming you. Okay, guys, getting straight into the situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Absolutely having some confusion about the situation, and there's that overwhelming. The moon is saying, yes, in your 12th house, you're very overwhelmed about the situation. You're out of balance. So this is where you're feeling a little disorganized. This is where you might even feel like you're overcommitted to something that's overwhelming you, and you're trying to figure it out, trying to get the balance back. Right? Secrets. There it is underneath that Scorpio. I felt it. I knew it. This is not something that is super harmful. I don't feel. Now, you could feel that maybe you're keeping it secret because you're going to hurt someone else if you do leave this situation. So it does feel like you are trying to do it as diligently and sensitively as possible before you move. Otherwise, you may feel like they may feel that you're being very selfish about the situation. So there, it does feel like there's secret is some kind of like hidden agenda you guys have deep within yourself. But because of the moon, you want it to be as sensitive towards them as possible, right? A lot of water going on over here. Yes, trying to find the self-love within yourself. There is some kind of breakup that's happening, and there's a lot of tension going on. Broken communication. Well, the broken communication could be also because you're kind of hiding out, maybe kind of ghosting them as you are being kind of in secret mode. So they may even feel like you're hiding something. They may even feel you're hiding something, Cancer. They're like, Cancer's hiding something. But just be careful, because there might be an area where they feel you're not trustworthy. But this is just due to disharmony. A lot of times when you shut down, people start overthinking a situation and start thinking, well, they're really hiding something. Do I trust them? What are they hiding? And of course, a lot of people go towards the negative before they try to figure out the positive. So, but this is something is because it doesn't feel very healthy. You have the Two of Cups upside down, so you're definitely separating yourself from something that is unhealthy towards you, whether it is a love situation, this person, or maybe even drinking. Maybe you don't want to be a part of the party anymore, right? And you're just breaking away from your friends, saying, you know what, I don't want to drink. I want to have more self-love for myself and not to get wasted during the weekends anymore. Been there, done that one. So, however it is, trying to get out of the Eight of Swords, the overwhelmingness that you're feeling at this time, it just feels like the more that you're in this kind of secret mode and this kind of shelling it, you're really getting down to your sensitive pieces to where you can actually get out of your Eight of Swords. You can get out of the anxieties. You're coming back around to calmer waters. Because no matter what, that this is, overwhelming, and you could be dealing with a Gemini who's just overwhelming the crap out of you. That's Gemini twice. That's a Gemini Libra card for me, and that's a Gemini card. So you definitely could be having to deal with a Gemini who is really driving you insane. You're having overwhelming experiences with them. They are watching you. You may know they're spying on you. I do feel like the reason that they are watching you is because you've gone silent, or you're just not as, communicative as you usually are. Chatty, now they've gone quiet. Where did you go? Into my shell. That's where I went, away from you. With the Temperance, it's definitely talking about walking away from this situation. You do feel like whatever the situation is with this misunderstanding and having this secret also is trying to find the moderation, because there is a lot of impatience. Temperance shows patience, and it's showing there's a lot of impatience, so I definitely have to keep this secret to myself. You may even be impatient to want to speak your mind, speak your secret, right? But you're keeping it on the lowdown, guys. Seriously, you're like, it's almost to the point where maybe you're trying to hold your tongue, because you really do have something that you want to say, something you really want to do, something that you want to take your power. Yeah, take your power. You want this rebirth. You want this nurturing. You want this to harvest. But you're not going to go there, because you are definitely going to hold this secret within yourself as long as you can, until you have it completely figured out on how you're going to move towards this situation, this person. Okay. There's going to be some big news coming on. I can feel that, and I think it's coming right out of your mouth. Ooh. Okay. The mid-month, you have the divine love going on with the harmony. You're actually feeling much better about the situation. Why are you feeling better? Because you've come to the conclusion of the fulfillment that you need by this secret. You found the love and the support within yourself to be able to move to where you need to be. You're finding the happiness, the contentment. You're seeing that your dreams can come true with the 12th house. If you have this person who's over-dominating you, and you know that they're over-dominating you, you see that they have lack of discipline, they're rigid, they're a tyrant, they're reckless, whatever the situation is, you're moving towards your happiness, moving away from them, and you're not going to allow them to hold you back anymore. Now here comes that impatience again with the Empress upside down. This is where you feel like this person is being very selfish. I seen the selfish over here. It's almost like, I'm going to tell you how I feel. You're overwhelming me. You're impatient.Maybe they're cheating. Maybe you know they're cheating. Infidelity, but this causing anxiety, holding it anymore. I'm telling you guys right now, the big news that's coming is coming out of your mouth. I can feel this. You're having that alone time with this process, getting back your strength, getting back what you need, but being very thoughtful. Don't forget the thoughtful. You know what? It's going to come out of your mouth, but it's going to be very sincere, very sensitive. Yeah. But it's going to be a overwhelming situation for them, because they're going to, I'm telling you right now, their mouth's going to drop, guys. If you're dealing with an Aries Taurus, their mouth's going to drop. You could be dealing with Aries Taurus or a Libra, for sure. That's who I got mostly in this reading. It doesn't have to be, but that's the energy coming up. But I'm telling you right now, you're going after your own Ace of Cups. You're going after your own peace of mind, what fills your cup, your love, your self-love, how you want to be treated, and here comes the fight. Oh my gosh, now here it comes. So it's like in the mid-month, you're finally finding your achievements and feeling good about yourself and everything's going good. You backed away, you're still kind of quiet, and then they want to fight with you. Here it comes. They want to dominate you. They want to push their strength towards you on whatever situation it is, but here comes the argument. And this is where they want to fight with you. They want to get their way. Yep. They want to have this new beginning of showing their fire. I'm sorry, that's exactly what it is. Anytime you fight, when you have Ace of Wands, it's showing their dominant. That's their dominance. They want their way. They want this to be their way. This is like they might even be bringing up a reconciliation, but they might be bringing back something from the past to try to get their way, but it's on their way. So it feels like they want you to reconcile with them. They want you to apologize to them, maybe for being so quiet, being whatever it is, but they expect this from you. They say, Cancer, I want you to apologize to me. And they're holding tight to this. They're not going to let that go. Yep, that's what they're saying. I want you to apologize for me. And guys, it doesn't matter if you even did anything to want to apologize. They want you to apologize for starting a fight. They say you started the fight. I'm so sorry. I don't see you starting a fight. Because you're too quiet. How could it be you when you're in quiet, silent mode? I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. On those of you, all of a sudden you got worked up and they came at you and you started the fight, then it could be a possibility, right? Because maybe they got up in your face. Okay, that could happen. Okay, but more than likely, I'm telling you guys right now, they're getting in your face, asking you questions, and then they start the fight and then want you to apologize for the fight. Huh? Sorry, that's the way it looks. But like I said, it could be the other way around. They may do something, get up in your face for no reason whatsoever, and then you start a fight and they want you to apologize, no matter how it is. And this is because you need the emotional support through your secrets within yourself. And you're showing your own supportive support. And look, even if you're telling this other water sign, maybe you're telling a Pisces, right? Or maybe a earth sign, okay? And maybe you need their support. However it is, this person doesn't want to just have a deep conversation. They're coming at you wanting to fight. They want to know. They are argumentative. They're arguing their point. Not holding on to this commitment anymore. You're tired of being left out in the cold. It's like you found your own power. There it is. And that's the secret. The secret is I was finding my own power. You might even have found your own secret love. You may even have a secret of being in love with this other earth sign. Maybe they're the ones that are helping you out of the situation. Take it how it resonates. But however it is, you're going, they want to fight through this. You're finding that you're the emperor. They're the emperor upside down, and you're finding that you can be your own boss. They want to be bossy, domineering, and do whatever they're doing and overwhelm you. And you're going to say, no, I'm taking my power back to be my own boss. I can sit in my own chair, thank you. I don't need you to just take chairs away from me. Right? It's like every time you go to sit down, they take the chair from underneath you. You fall on the floor. Yeah. So the boundaries and expectations that were going on around you, And pretty much a lot of it is in silent mode. They're coming back to want to fight against that. So they're making their own cycle change, and they're breaking the cycle for an unhappy cycle. There's no blessings in that. There's no freedom. They're trying to take your freedom away, and this is where you feel like you're getting your freedom back. I don't care if it's at work. I don't care if it's in a friendship, in a love. I don't care if it's a family, in your home. It could be your own dad, your own mom trying to treat you like a child, right? It doesn't matter. This is, it is whoever and whatever is overwhelming you. And if this isn't new love, let's also put this as where you find the compassion and the strength within yourself, as I said before, right? Feeding your own cup. With the movement and the choices that you have over here, this is where you're making your departure. This is where your impulsiveness, and this is where you actually, I'm sorry, that's you. That is definitely you. You're going to become very impulsive. This is where you're going to say what you need to say. Look, we're arguing. You're arguing, you're still kind of holding back, but this is where the truth really sets you free over here. And it's kind of going to, and I do feel like, Cancer, it's going to throw you for a loop, because all of a sudden you get very fiery about the situation, and what you think you weren't going to achieve is all of a sudden going to come out of your mouth. Where you've been holding back, not saying what you really, really, truly want to say, is now coming out with the King of Wands upside down. This is where they're going to say, oh my God, you are ruthless. I cannot believe that you would say such a thing. And this is because you're giving them your personal beliefs. This is where you're getting your freedom. They may think you're foolish for saying such a thing, but it was like taking this blind faith. It was just like, you know what, this just came out. It was maybe very unconventional for you to say such a thing, like they would. And the only reason it would be that way is because I can't believe you said that. Hey, it pushed you to the limit. Tired of them making you feel guilty, full of shame, having fears, whatever the situation is, pushing their crap onto you, and you finally blow. And this is where it is. That's it. I told you it was going to happen. And I knew it. Because this movement is towards what they are going to believe is ruthless and foolish. How dare you say such a thing? And you're saying, I don't care anymore. Close the doors. No more love. Separation. And that's it. That's what you're telling them. I'm done. I'm separating from you. I have no love here. There's nothing here that I'm in love with anymore. It's kind of crazy because it almost comes out with it's kind of crazy because the Four of Wands is like a creative outlook or outlet. So it almost feels like as you're saying something, it's almost more like a creative thing that you're going to say. Like you're going to blow kind of creatively, right? Like, and that's just because you're waiting, it's like, I don't know. You guys got fire in your chart. Here comes the lion or whatever, right? Yeah, you're saying this has no achievements. I'm done with this situation, and boy, am I done. Wow. And this is going to set them in confusion. They're so confused. Like, what did you just say? And you're going to feel so rested. Oh my God, you're going to feel so rested where you felt like your strength is done. Because why is your strength done, guys? It's not that you're weak. It's going to weaken them down. But it's not that you're weak. It's because what you're going to say is going to take all the energy right out of you. You are going into cat mode over here. And I'm just going to tell you right now, this is going to take everything you have. And you might feel a little guilty about the situation once you blow. You could, right? Because it is going to be one hell of an argument. One hell of a truthful thing that's coming out. Right? And this is going to be Three of Swords. So, yeah, it's going to bring pain. And this is where the weakness is going to come. Because it probably didn't mean to say it that way. But, boy, you blow. And they really got you. So, whatever's going on over here, a message coming in hot. Yeah. But this is because you've been logically thinking about the situation and how they've been thieving their love for you and stealing from you and stealing yourself from yourself. Right? Not allowing you to be who you want to be. right? And this is good though, because this will give you the Fool. And like I said, they may even feel like, that was foolish of you. How dare you talk to me like that? What is wrong with you? And you're just like, Tower, I don't care anymore. And you know, it's kind of crazy because this is where you can manifest and you're going to feel that magic. It's kind of crazy. You're going to give the Tower, my friends, you're going to give this Tower, right? They already started it anyways. You're going to finish it. Yep, you're going to finish it. And the magic that's going to come out of this situation is going to be in your favor, because you're now going to get the freedom that you really need to move towards this new love or the things that you truly love. Not being overwhelmed with this situation. If you know that this boss has had enough, and you know what, you might just tell him, you know what, go eat crap, I'm out, and then you walk out that door. You know, you've been holding back for so long. You know, it's just that moment in time. And yeah, like I said, it probably will be emotionally, it's going to be emotionally frustrating. You probably will maybe engage with a little bit of guilt, I will tell you, but sometimes this is going to be that new direction that you're going to need, and sometimes we just have to get over fears with this situation. The crazy thing is, I just want you to know, all this time you've been looking for this sensitive way to do this, and you had a kind of a sensitive fight over here. You did. You can see it. I already said it. It's a little sensitive. You didn't blow up just yet because you were trying your hardest, right? To be sensitive, be cool, be calm. And then over here, you just blew up like, you know what? Just screw all this sensitivity. I don't even care anymore. Screw you. So all this time, you guys are over here trying your hardest not to be mean and be cool about the situation, and then it didn't work. You know why, though? They backed you into a corner. They back you into this corner as they're coming towards you. So, you know, once we're backed into a corner, I mean, you know, you fight your way back out. So all the sensitivity you've been working so hard for, it did not end up working. Only during the mid-month will it work, until they finally put you in that area where you have to like kick, scream, and tell it how it really truly is, which is what you were trying not to do this whole time. So, but you know what? Kudos for you guys. You guys tried your hardest to be sensitive, but how are you going to be really sensitive when you have this type of energy? I mean, it's thoughtful, it's cool, you know, but, you know, once the reading started going on, I was like, this isn't going to work. You're trying to hold back and be so cool over here in the mid-month, and then over here you just blew like a cannon. Yep, just could not happen. You know, when you're dealing with an energy like that that's so overly controlling, so overly domineering, you know, they can only push so many buttons, guys, until, you know what, it's just like, I just don't care anymore, right? You hurt me so bad, and you just kind of push that energy back out. It's just the way it is. Just kind of be careful. If it's parents, though, be cool, you know, try to be careful on the family issue one, because, you know, family's the hardest, but I don't know. It's all depending on the situation. But yeah, you will feel a little bit guilty over here about the situation, but boy, are you going to feel good though too. You know you're going to feel good because, like I said, it's going to feel like magic because you're finally free of the burden and the overwhelmingness of the situation. Okay, until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.